Hey, what's up, my fellow One Piece fans? Monster Trio back. I know it's been a little while since I made a theory video, but I thought I would make one. This is actually on chapter 815, but I didn't do a review trip for chapter 815. I'm going to be doing a review for it and chapter 816 tomorrow, because tomorrow the chapter's coming out anyway. So I thought I sometimes condense them into a double review. Um, but anyway, my theory today is going to be on who I think will be going to help Sanji. A lot of people, Oda kind of already stated that it would be just um, Luffy and Peckham's going, but I think that if he ends up going and something traumatic happens, I also feel like Luffy doesn't have the smarts to go alone. So, at a minimum, I feel that um, one person at least will go with Luffy, and I think that that person will end up being Usopp. And here's why: Usopp or Nami. And I say this because they have to be able to find their way back after this arc happens, after he goes after Sanji, and because no matter what, he needs someone who knows how to navigate to get back to Sanji. So unless they get another navigator, crew member, like conveniently, then I think that Nami will have to direct them back. Um, and I also I was thinking about everyone in the crew. Zoro doesn't even want to go. The only other people who, no one else is really smart in the crew. I guess Nico Robin would be the only other person, but she still has to find the poneglyph on Zoe. So I think she has to stay. Frankie's gonna stay because he's not that smart and he's anything but sneaky. Brooke has some weird connection with Sanji that we still don't know. So I don't know if he'll go. I'm confused on him. If anyone other than the two I mentioned, it would be him. And I don't see Chopper going either because he has to heal everyone from the Mink tribe. So the people who are definitely staying are Frankie, Chopper, and most likely Nico Robin. The people who are going, oh, and Zoro's obviously staying because he doesn't give a crap, and he clearly is going to be the one to be focused on with on Zoe. I think that Trafalgar Law is going to stay, and I think that they're going to end up holding down the fort, and I think that Jack is going to return. I think that Zoe as an arc is kind of over, but like they're going to be staying. It's going to be like another arc. It'll be interesting to see what happens with the samurai, obviously, because they might get kicked out of Zoe. But I think that Luffy, Usopp, and Nami are going to go rescue Sanji with Peckham's, because I was thinking about it, and Usopp and Nami are both very smart. So, and they definitely are, weak enough that they can go in undetected. Usopp, especially with his long range attacks, he could take out enemies silently from a distance. Um, Nami, her weapon, I guess, isn't really. She could create mirages to sneak around, which is actually pretty helpful. When you think about, someone being able to like be a sneaky character and kind of, I don't know, use tricks more, I guess it would be Nami. And I think that's how they're going to rescue Sanji. I think that those three are going. And I think the reason I think this, especially Nami, just because she has been talking about Sanji so much. And it surprises me because the whole time she treats him badly. So now that she like actually cares about him, I feel like it's a bit of a change of pace. Um, but I feel like the only reason it is because he's only been nice to her and then sacrificed himself for her, and now she feels like a jerk for leaving him behind. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna get further backstory into that. Um, so yeah, no, I think those are the people who are gonna go after him. I don't know. I think it is very possible that uh, this kills me to say, but I think it is very possible that Sanji dies in the upcoming arc. And the reason I say that is because he could he could just show everything he has, go all out, and die going all out against a Yonko, which would be pretty. I mean, it doesn't get any more badass than going out against a Yonko. I mean, can you guys think of a better way of going out? I mean, taking on a Yonko and dying. Like, I mean, there's a way to die, unless taking them with you, obviously, but that's not going to happen. There's no way he can. But what I'm actually really interested to see is if his family is from, or no, if his family is a family of assassins, does he know any assassin techniques, is what I'm wondering. And also, if he doesn't kill with his hands, if you guys remember, then I find it very odd that his family is from assassins and he doesn't use his hands, because because if his family was teaching him how to become an assassin, you think they would teach him techniques on how to use swords and how to kill people silently and snap necks and do evil stuff. I don't know. Maybe he did learn how to, and that's one of the reasons that he never like uses his hands. I mean, he states that hands are for cooking, but I don't know. I think it could dive a little deeper than that. But anyway, yeah, I kind of threw out a bunch of theories there, but I'm just sticking to that main theory for now. I want to hear what you guys think. Who do you think's gonna go with him? If you honestly think he's gonna go alone, Luffy, to go help Sanji, then I'd be very intrigued to hear that. And if you guys did, I want to know why. Because I think Zoro and the rest of the crew, like, I think everyone who's not an original crewmate other than Zoro is going to go after Sanji. So Nami and Usopp, the original five. So Nami, Usopp, Luffy. Zoro's gonna stay because Zoro's gonna be the leader of that group. And then I think you're leaving behind literally a mini army. I mean, you're leaving behind who are you leaving behind? You got Frankie, you got Robin, who can both take out people like fodder characters in mass numbers, no problem. Then you got Zoro, who's a beast. Chopper, you get to keep on the island, and he's gonna be able to heal everyone. Also, his monster point, he'll be able to contribute on taking out fodder characters for a few minutes at least. I don't think it'd be smart for him to use his monster point. He probably won't. He'll probably just be the medic. But then also Brook. I think if there's anyone who has a possibility, it would be Brook of like going, because for all we know, I think that Brook got killed by Sanji's father or grandfather. Just because of everything that happened and like so far, and his entire crew being eliminated, and them using poison, which is a very popular weapon for assassins to use. So I would not be surprised at all if they were the ones that killed his crew. But yeah, no, those are a ton of theories that I just laid out there. So if you guys want to touch on any of them, just leave a comment below. Yeah, no, I've missed doing this. All right, I'll let you guys like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Monster Trio signing off.